Hello, beautiful and wonderful people. Thank you for joining my channel once again. The voice behind, where we give you exclusive insight and relevant information to unlock a world of opportunities. Well, today I want to talk about one important aspect of our study permit application to countries like Canada. Well, you can have all your finances right, you can have all your qualifications right, you can have all other documents right, but without a good statement of purpose, it will be so hard to convince every officer that you are a bona fide student. Well, what is a statement of purpose? Let's ask ourselves this question. Well, it's a written essay where an applicant details the academic and professional goals, explaining why they are applying to a specific program and how it aligns with their future plans. Essentially, showcasing their passion, qualification, and how the program will help them achieve their objectives. Alright, so before we begin, I entreat you to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share, because this channel aims to provide you with free, accessible, and relevant information to help you make informed decisions and achieve your study abroad goals. The voice behind. The first section being the introduction or the early life section. The introduction or the early life section provides a background of who you are and set the stage for your application. This section is important because it gives context to your motivations and aspirations, allowing the visa officer to understand your journey, what has led you to pursue further studies. It can also highlight your passion for learning and any formative experiences that shaped your academic interest. So the next section is our academic history. This section outlines your academic qualification, including degrees obtained, institutions attended, and relevant courseworks. It is crucial because it demonstrates your preparedness for the academic challenges ahead. Highlighting achievement, honest, and relevant projects can help establish academic capability and commitment to your field of study. So this is something you need to take note. So the academic section, a section for your previous and current academic history. All right, the employment history section or your work experience section. In this section, you detail your professional experience and any relevant roles you've held. This is important as it shows how your work experience has informed your academic interest and how it connects to your future goals. This section helps to illustrate your practical understanding of the field, making a case for why further studies is a logical next step. So that's something you need to take note. It's a section for current and previous employment. All right. Why choosing country of study? Here you explain your reasons for selecting a particular country for your studies. This section is important because it reflects your understanding of the country's education opportunities, the cultural environment, and how they align with your academic and career goals. It demonstrates your ability to make informed decisions about your education. All right. So that's one thing about a section where you explain why you want to study in a particular country. All right. So we move on to why choosing program of study section. This section discusses why you have selected a specific program. It is critical as it shows that you have thoroughly researched the program and understand how it will help you achieve your academic and career objectives. Explaining your interest and how the program aligns with your goals can strengthen your application. So it's a section to explain why you want to study your chosen courses. The points to tackle are a tip from me. Just use it and thank me later. So at the why chosen institution section, in this section, you describe why you've chosen the specific institution for your studies. This is important because it indicates that you have evaluated various institutions and found this one to be the best fit for your educational needs. Mentioning faculty expertise, resources, or specific opportunities available at the institution can help your argument. So points to address is the admission details of the institution, your date of commencement, your location of the institution, the country, the tuition, your student number, to tell that you have actually researched and know what you are going into. So this is very important. So take note Just don't write anything up there and expect the visa officer to just jump onto it. Because they read a lot, they have seen a lot, and you need to be unique. You need to sound very convincing to prove your point. Thank you. All right, so we move on to the next section, our post-graduation plans, or our career prospects. It's a section for telling our career plans and career objectives after completion of our studies. So here you outline your plans after completing your studies. This section is vital because it demonstrates that you have a clear vision for your future and how the education you receive will contribute to your career path. It reassures the visa officer that you intend to use your education constructively and potentially return to your home country. So that is one thing, a very big secret. The voice behind. The voice behind. The traveling history section. Okay, here we make a discussion of our traveling history, especially if we have experience studying or living somewhere apart from our home country. This section is important because it shows our adaptability, our familiarity with different cultures. It can also indicate our understanding of international regulations and our ability to comply with visa requirements. But if you never had such an experience, it's never an issue. So you just have to prove it while you've been. Like I said, if none, you show that you've lived in different communities, even in your home country, where people with diverse backgrounds and cultures reside, and you had no difficulty adapting to their way of living and living peacefully among them. And that's enough to show that you are a good people. Sorry. All right, so from our travel history section, we go to our ties to our home country, where we prove to the visa officer that we have so much commitment in our home country not to go for asylum in another man's land. All right, so this section is crucial for demonstrating our connections to our home country. We have some things like family, property, or employment opportunities. This reassures the visa officer that you have a strong reason to return home after your studies, addressing concern about potential overstays or immigration violations. So here, the ties to prove include your family, including your wife, your kids, your properties, your pension contribution. In Ghana, you have your SNIT, you have your income tax, whatever, your extended family, including your mom, your father, your brothers, your whatever, and your current employment, and even the positions that you want to be able to, work. Yes, you showed it to them, an introduction letter from the place that you are working or from the company that you are working. You need to attach it to prove that after your studies, you are getting employed as whatever, and it should be higher than the position that you are holding right now. So there's something to take note of. The voice behind.